Hi, can you tell me your name, please?
Hi, my name is Thanh.
Okay. Okay, let's get started by talking about names, okay? Does your name mean anything in Vietnamese or Vietnamese culture?
My full name is Thanh. Thanh is my first name, so it's just related to my family and means Thanh. The word mean, I think is mean so mean. It's like my mom and dad expect me to be an intelligent man, and Thanh mean successful. So mean Thanh mean that means in the future I will be a successful person.
Thanks a lot. Let's talk about mobile phones now, okay? When did you first use a mobile phone?
My first time use my mobile phone is when mobile phone is the phones that have button here or just a smartphone.
That you can carry in your hand. Yeah.
So my first time is when I was two. Maybe my mom had a Nokia, and that phone was so everybody used it, and my mom had one, and in I guess is 2010. I usually play games on my mom's phone, and my favorite game is the Yuri Rock.
Okay, thank you. Is it important for you to have a mobile phone now?
For now, it's very important because I need my phone to keep in touch with my friends, and sometimes to call my mom and dad asking for something. But in the past, like when I not going to school, having a mobile phone seems to be not important, and that I can do something else without my phone.
Thanks, let's move on to talk about cooking, okay? Who usually does the cooking in your home?
In my home, my mom used to be the people who cook, but now I think that when I grow up and I know something, I have to cook for my family so that my mom have more time to pay more attention to my family business.
And what was the first thing that you ever cooked?
The first thing that I've cooked is noodles. I think every person in Vietnam have cooked noodles, and that's my first thing.
Thanks a lot. Let's move on, and I'm going to part 2, okay? I'm going to give you a task. You're going to have 1 minute to make notes, and then you are going to speak for 1 to 2 minutes, okay? Here is your task. You have 1 minute to take notes, starting now. Okay, Minh, 1 minute is up. Please can you start talking?
Okay, so this happened when I was my first grade. That's when my classmate had a toy and I really love it, but I didn't have it. So maybe in the moment I have an idea that I will try to borrow him and take it home. But when I asked him for me to borrow it, he didn't want to, so I just do it and bring to my home. And when I got home, my mom she asked me and she found out that I got a toy from him without his permission, and she shouted at me. Maybe in a month she kept talking about that, and that really taught me a tip that I should not get something from someone without their permission. And now, because of that, I didn't do it anymore. So people saw me order, maybe they not hate me. Right?
Thanks a lot. So let's keep talking about kind of teaching young children, okay, and influencing young. Okay, I want to talk about influencing the young. What types of people influence the young people in your country?
What type?
Yeah.
Influence is like the.
So what kinds of people have an impact or influence or affect the young people in your country?
The young people in now, they often they like the people who wear like colorful, like the hip hop style, and maybe the people who like rapper is become more popular from the past 2 years when the rap first when the rocket first established on Vietnam. So that's why now almost I think it's 90% of young people, they all like the people who goes with hip hop style.
Thanks. Do you think it is important for young people to have role models, someone to look up to?
What?
Do you think it is important for young people to have somebody to follow and learn from and look up to?
I don't think so, because young people they don't have a lot of experience. But now, as I see on TikTok, many young people who are just like the same as me or just at the university, they have many followers who like their style or their lifestyle. Yeah.
Thanks. Do you think that the education system in Vietnam changes or influences the young people's behaviour?
I don't think so, because no one likes school or learning thing, and the education in Vietnam is a little bit old. And for me, I think we should remove something that too old in the Vietnam education. And I bet that many young people have the same opinion with me.
Thanks. Let's move on. When raising children, okay, what do you think the role of a parent is when raising children? What should they do? What should they do?
Parents do many things. For example, the dad usually taught their children to, they taught they to walk, to run, to the things that they behave to the other people, and the mom, they have a mission to take care, and maybe they can be a person to talk with their children when they have their problems or something.
Thank you very much. Jake, that's the end of the test. Minh Thanh, that's the end of the test. Thank you.